fitness isn't just about your body, it's about your mental health too. So if that's not in check, then we got some work to do. My name is Ryan Sanders, owner of Project Fresh. And for over the last 13 years, I've helped people take control of their health, optimizing performance and building sustainable habits that actually stick. As a certified strength and conditioning specialist and certified sports nutrition coach, I've worked with everyone from athletes to busy professionals, assisting them through the science and real world challenges of fitness and nutrition. Here, I share real world stories, lessons, and strategies that make long term wellness possible. So, with that being said, as you heard me say, it's not just about the body, it's about the mind as well. And I'm going to talk about the yo yo cycle. And this is something that I think is really prevalent for me because I find myself even, let's see, if I started back when I was in college, it's been a good solid, let's say 14, 15 years that I've known how to get in shape, how to feel better, if you will, and be able to stick to a plan long enough to be able to get some results, have some solid results. And if you haven't visited our page, you haven't seen what we do. We specialize in fitness, we specialize in nutrition, total body transformations for busy professionals, men between the ages of 25 and 45 who are building their careers, doing the best to be there for their families, and focus on improving themselves to get ready for those years of heavy productivity, which usually hits somewhere in the 40s, sometimes 50s, but usually when you really hit your stride in your work is around 40s from what I've seen. So we prepare men for those 2 decades to be primed and ready and sustainable families, no families, wives, no wives, whatever it is. That's where we specialize. Now, that being said, the yo-yo cycle is what I'm talking about. And I believe without a shadow of a doubt, with all my heart, all my mind, it is not a physical thing. If you're in shape, out of shape, working out, not working out, eating well, not eating well, that has nothing to do with your physical aspect. It has a lot to do with what's going on up here. And I am a key proponent of that cycle. I can tell you everything not to do. I can also tell you everything to do. And so my wife and I were sitting down with a couple. We do marriage counseling, or not counseling, we do marriage coaching rather. We're not counselors, we're coaches through our church. And I was telling the couple that I realized that I've been so fixated on my business and the outcomes of it that I've just let everything else go. Now, the interesting thing about knowing what I know, it doesn't matter how much you know about something unless you do something. It's not going to change anything. My knowledge isn't going to translate down to my body and turn it back into the 9% body fat that I generally like to have it at. Now, of course, there's sustainability there, but that's a factor of muscle tissue. The whole point is that I want to bring to you guys today is that if we're not aware of what's going on inside our head, it's going to greatly impact everything else. It'll be very easy to self-sabotage. It'll be very easy to convince yourself out of the daily habits. It'll be very easy, in my case, to focus on outcomes, which are elusive, versus the daily disciplines, which are a matter of planning and doing. And as you do those and you continue to do those and you refine them, you rinse, wash, and repeat, as I like to say, you'll have the results that you're looking for in the body, and the benefits will come as a byproduct of that daily discipline. So the yo-yo cycle happens because there's something going on inside the mind that has not been addressed. For me, very specifically, it is a focus on outcomes versus a focus on the disciplines. And it's hard. It's frustrating. If you go years on end and you don't see results, can anybody else out there wave their hand and say, yeah, that's me? I am so frustrated with not moving forward, seeing more results. I would say welcome to our 20s and 30s. Again, that's who this message is for, 25 to 45. that is the nature of where we're at and learning and progressing and learning and growing and moving forward. And so, what I would say too, very specifically, is some of us progress faster than others, but it's just a matter of consistency and time. So, if you are currently struggling with this yo yo cycle, you're in and you're out. You're in shape, you're out of shape. You're eating well, you're not eating well. You're exercising well, then you're not exercising well. And you're in this constant fluctuation and roller coaster ride. This one is for you. What do we do about it? Number one, get very clear on what it is, the mindset that you have that is keeping you from getting into that regular discipline. Very simply, it's strength training 3-4 times a week, minimum two. But if you really want to see the results, 3 to 4 times a week, selecting some cardio to enjoy throughout the week, activities outside, inside, whatever gets your heart rate up and gets you sweaty. Another 2 times a week is fine. Drinking water, eating, and emphasizing protein and the nutrition, enough calories, first and foremost, but protein in a close second. Sleep is absolutely important. And just building those into your schedule. Are you working 8 to 10 hours? Okay. Does that mean you have to get up a little earlier and work out before work? Okay. Does that mean having a game plan where you're going and working out after work? There's no distractions. You're not instead planning to go see friends, planning to go have dinner, planning to go crash out on the couch, whatever it is. Game planning, setting up that solution and having yourself ready to go, which is actually number two. So one, once you're aware of what's going on, once you're totally clear on the mindset that has you off and keeping you away from discipline, number two is scheduling it. I literally today went into my calendar and set time for two different things. One, time to be with my wife because I have not been spending as much time with her here instead at my computer, frustrated, fixated, all those different things on the business and trying to force new things to come out of thin air sometimes, other times a little bit of progress here or there. That's driving us both nuts. And then number two, I planned my fitness. I've been oscillating between 1 workout a week and 3 workouts a week. I would like to see consistent 5 a week. A little bit of cardio in there too. That'll be week by week. But I looked at my schedule and I said, this is when I'm going to spend time with my wife. Plug those all in best I can. I'll obviously go based off her schedule as well. And then number two, workout. Get those workouts in. They're in the schedule. I can see them. And then step number three, very simply, now that I've identified what mindset is totally messing me up. Number two, I've now planned it into my schedule. Number three is simply just do it. I know a lot of people like to use Nike's, not logo, but their saying, if you will, their slogan. That's what I'm after. Just do it. But literally, that's it. Now, there's a lot of challenges around just do it. One can be that mindset, which we addressed in number one, right? There can be external factors, environmental factors, who you're spending time with, what you're putting into your head, all those different things that can really impact you just going and doing it. Because it's simple to show up and do it. Now, is the thing to do easy? Of course not. Why? This wouldn't even be a conversation if it was easy, right? As they say, everybody would do it. But what's really important here for number three, particularly, is to go and do it. Put the shoes on, take the pre-workout, do whatever it is that's going to put you in a position to knock it out, to do it, to go do it, do it. Last week we went and watched the 20th anniversary replay of Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith, and everybody knows the line, do it, right? My wife and I jokingly say that from time to time. If you're not familiar, it's one of the bad characters, and one of his famous lines in the movie, "Do it." But literally, that is going to be the difference between whether you see yourself where you want to be or not. And we choose, right? You choose hard, so you can choose the hard that is, I'm living the life that I absolutely despise and don't want to be in, or I'm living the life that, although it's hard to do the things, I am exactly where I want to be as far as lifestyle. Now, if that is you, and you would like to have this simple format exercise beyond a 1, 2, 3 step, go ahead and put yo-yo, YOYO, and not YOLO. Okay, we're not here for YOLO. We're here for yo-yo, YOYO, into the comments, and we're going to send you something that's going to help you build this out for yourself. Okay, we've got a nice little guide that puts this together, gets you some more context, address some of the common pitfalls and obstacles. It also gives you some cool tools and things you can use to shore yourself up and increase your chances of success, right? Build up that opportunity for you to be successful and put it all together. So again, this is the yo-yo cycle we're talking about, and we will be providing you the yo-yo cycle breaker. It's a one-page PDF guide, if you will, but it'll be a great resource for you to address this and to get after it. Exactly what we're doing right now, what I'm doing now. With that being said, this is Ryan Sanders from Project Fresh. This is our Monday Lunch Live. We're here every Monday at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I'm keeping these short. They used to be long, they're now concise. My timer has gone off. That is it for today. We'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you have an excellent week. And we do this on Mondays to get the week started off nice and strong. So again, Ryan Sanders, Project Fresh. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.